Hi there, welcome to MindBlend, where we share insights into the complexities of our minds and relationships. We're your go-to destination for exploring the fascinating world of human interaction, emotions, and everything in between. Today we're going to delve into a topic that's likely crossed the minds of many at one point or another. Have you ever doubted your partner's love for you? If you have, this video might just help you understand why. It's a question that can stir a whirlwind of emotions, but gaining clarity can help us navigate the often turbulent waters of relationships. We're about to explore 10 specific signs that could indicate your partner may not be as into you as you think they are. But before we dive in, be sure to subscribe to MindBlend for more insightful content. We promise, it's a journey of self-discovery you won't want to miss. Let's start with the first sign. Your partner seems distant. Now, everyone has off days and we all need our personal space from time to time. But if you notice your partner consistently pulling away or creating a gap, it might indicate more than just a bad mood. They might be emotionally distant, showing less of the warmth, affection, and openness you're used to. Perhaps they're not sharing their thoughts and feelings as much, or they seem unresponsive to your emotions. They might be physically present but emotionally absent, and that's a red flag. The second sign is a lack of interest in your personal life. Relationships are about sharing, about being interested in each other's worlds. If your partner is not asking about your day, your feelings, your dreams, or your thoughts, it might be a sign that they're not as invested in the relationship as you are. They might not remember important dates or details about your life, or they might seem uninterested when you share your experiences or achievements. It's as if there's an invisible wall between you, preventing them from truly connecting with you. Now, it's important to remember that these signs don't necessarily mean your partner doesn't love you. They might be going through a difficult time, or they might not know how to express their feelings effectively. However, if these behaviors become a pattern, it's worth addressing. Communication is key in any relationship, so don't be afraid to express your concerns and ask for what you need. If these signs sound familiar, it might be time to have a conversation with your partner. Remember, it's not about blaming or accusing, but about understanding and seeking clarity. In the end, you deserve a relationship where you feel loved, valued, and connected. So don't shy away from seeking that. Moving on to the third sign, they're always too busy for you. This is not about those one-off instances where work or other commitments may genuinely get in the way. We're talking about a consistent pattern here. If you're finding that your partner is perpetually too busy to spend time with you, or if they're constantly making excuses to avoid shared activities, it might be a sign that they're not as invested in the relationship as you are. In a healthy relationship, both parties should be willing to make time for each other, to share experiences and create memories together. If your partner continually prioritizes other things over you, it's a clear indication that you're not high on their list of priorities, and that's not something you should ignore. Let's now delve into the fourth sign, a lack of emotional intimacy. This one can be a bit tricky to spot as it's not as obvious as physical distance. Emotional intimacy involves opening up to each other, sharing feelings, thoughts, fears, and dreams. It's about being vulnerable and trusting your partner with that vulnerability. If your partner is constantly shutting you out, refusing to share their feelings, or seems uninterested when you open up about yours, then it's possible they're not emotionally invested in the relationship. Emotional intimacy is a crucial component of any strong, loving relationship. Without it, it's like trying to build a house on sand. It simply won't hold up. So, to sum up, the third and fourth signs that your partner might not be into you as much as you think involve a consistent lack of time spent together and a noticeable absence of emotional intimacy. These signs are not definitive proof of a lack of love, but they are red flags that you should be aware of. Remember, a partner who truly cares will make time for you. They will want to share their feelings with you and will be interested in yours. Anything less might be a sign that they're not as invested in the relationship as they should be. The fifth sign is a tricky one. They never initiate contact. Now, this doesn't mean they never text or call you first, but it's more about the balance of effort. If you're the one always setting up dates, sending the first text of the day, or calling to check in, it may suggest an imbalance in your relationship. We all have busy days, but if they're into you, they'll make an effort to reach out, to show they care. It's about making you a priority, not an option. Now let's move on to the sixth sign. Indifference towards your feelings. This one is a big red flag. Your feelings, concerns, and emotions should matter to your partner. If you're upset, they should want to comfort you. If you're happy, they should celebrate with you. But if they seem indifferent, dismissive, or even annoyed by your emotions, it's a sign they're not truly invested in the relationship. It's important to remember that everyone has off days. Maybe they're stressed about work, or dealing with personal issues. But if this indifference becomes a pattern, if they consistently disregard your feelings, it's time to have a serious conversation. Love isn't just about being there in the good times, but also offering support during the tough times. In a healthy relationship, both partners should strive to understand and validate each other's feelings. Indifference, on the other hand, creates a sense of disconnect and loneliness. It can make you feel like you're in a relationship with a wall, not a person. So, if you find yourself always being the one to initiate contact, or if your partner seems indifferent to your feelings, it might be time to reassess your relationship. Healthy relationships require effort from both sides. They involve mutual respect, understanding, and care. If you're always the one reaching out, it might be a sign they're not as invested as you are. Remember, you deserve someone who values you, who wants to be there for you, and who makes you feel loved and appreciated. The seventh sign is a tough one to swallow. They don't include you in their future plans. It's normal to dream and plan for the future, especially when you're in a relationship. However, if your partner consistently leaves you out of these plans, it can be a red flag. This doesn't mean they have to include you in every little detail. We all need our personal space. But if you're never mentioned in their long-term planning, it might be time to question why. Let's delve a little deeper. When they talk about their future, do they use I or we? Are you part of their vision for the next 5 years, or are you left out of the picture? If you're in a serious relationship, it's natural to factor your partner into your future plans. This isn't about dependency, but rather about envisioning a shared life together. If your partner doesn't see you in their future, it's a pretty clear sign that they might not be as committed to the relationship as you are. Moving on to the eighth sign, they're absent during important life events. Life is a roller coaster ride full of ups and downs. It's during these peaks and valleys that we need our partners the most. They should be there to celebrate your achievements and lend a shoulder to lean on during tough times. If your partner is consistently absent during these critical moments, it can feel like you're navigating life alone. This isn't about them being physically present at all times, but rather about emotional support and connection. If they can't be bothered to pick up the phone when you've had a bad day, or they forget to congratulate you on a major achievement, it's a sign they're not fully invested in the relationship. Remember, love isn't just about the good times, it's about standing hand in hand, weathering the storms and celebrating the sunny days together. A partner who sees a future with you will include you in their plans and be there for your milestones. The ninth sign is a clear red flag. They're not open about their feelings for you. If your partner is consistently cagey about their emotions, it's a telltale sign that they may not be as into you as you think. Emotional openness is a cornerstone of any healthy relationship. And the 10th sign, they're constantly criticizing you. Constructive criticism is one thing, but if it feels like you can't do anything right in their eyes, it's a strong indication that your partner may not be fully invested in the relationship. Let's quickly recap these signs. We've talked about how your partner's lack of initiative, their reluctance to make future plans, their emotional unavailability, their lack of interest in your life, their tendency to avoid physical intimacy, their secrecy about their life, their unwillingness to introduce you to important people in their life, their emotional closed-offness, and their constant criticism could all be signs that they're not truly into you. If these signs resonate with you, it might be time to reassess your relationship. We hope this video has provided some clarity on this sensitive issue. Relationships can be complex, but understanding these signs might just make navigating the waters a bit easier. It's important to remember that everyone's experiences are unique. So even if these signs don't ring true for you, it doesn't mean that your feelings are invalid. We'd love to hear about your experiences, your thoughts, and your stories. If you're comfortable, feel free to share in the comments below. Let's create a community where we can all learn and grow from each other's experiences. If you found this video helpful or insightful, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to MindBlend for more content like this. We're always here to bring you fresh perspectives and thought-provoking insights. Remember, everyone deserves love and respect in their relationships. Thanks for watching MindBlend, and we'll see you in the next video.